Let's try not to use the S word too much today. In any case, we'll be playing through this game through the entire story of it, the side quests we can give or we can take, but the theme of this run is the worst Henry. Our Henry will be doing the most objectively horrible and evil things throughout this entire run, and I invite the chat to call me out on not taking every opportunity to be extremely evil. This doesn't mean going around and being a murder hobo, although there will certainly be a lot of murdering going on, but whenever faced with a choice or an opportunity, we should seize the opportunity to just generally be as nasty as possible. Like all good ideas I've ever had, this one is unashamedly stolen, and God knows where Heldon stole it from in the first place. So let's get in. New playline, new thing. Normal or hardcore? I actually don't know what hardcore does at all, but I think we'll just go through on normal mode.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Oh, Parappa, I think we'll see as time goes on exactly why KCD has caught my interest. But then again, maybe we won't.
Fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Right, what would a particularly evil Henry be up to? Making himself strutting up, be with dancing, eh? Do like the idea of dancing around.
I went dancing.
Dancing?
She's not buying it.
With Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Oh, don't forget archery. Indeed, what does it matter?
So I'm learning to sword fight. And what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
The delivery of "can I get something to eat" just still cracks me up. Anyway, I'm not here to chat with Mother, I'm here to get on my business, although we are a bit hungry, so let's just have a bit of a chow down. We got some level up stuff immediately, so hang on, if I tab out of the game, yeah, the game just immediately stops making noise. Righty. In that case, player, that's where we get it, main level. We got a level, but we don't actually get the perks until it's every second level. Gotcha. But strength we can get something. Blocking an opponent's strike will cost you less stamina. Well, that sounds good and all, but I suspect I'm going to be carrying around some dead bodies with me. Dead bodies are fight. Nah, take the Gravedigger. The fighting in the early game doesn't really matter much at all. Otherwise, none of these things offer us any new perks of that, so no need to worry. So, this game, I'm running it vanilla, with one exception. I put in a mod that renames all the items to make them much easier to navigate in the menu. One of the issues I had with the game that I didn't even realize I was having was that everything's scattered. Like, your apple is up here, but your cabbages are down here. This one groups everything together. Keys, legs, feet, body, da-da-da. Makes it so much easier to navigate the menus. So. I'll want my Saviour Schnapps. That'll be very important, because I imagine I'm going to be saving quite a bit in this. And there's some nails that I need to give to Teresa, right? Daddy will give us the quest list. And somebody hit the nail on the head. Yeah, that whole get up morning speech took me right back home.
Come here, I need your help.
What you need, Papa?
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
FGs, I don't like the implications of Helden being our father, so we'll leave it at that. He does have a pretty impressive voice acting career though, doesn't he? And no, I'm not using the mod that lets you save anywhere without the schnapps. I decided against it at the last minute. And finally, yes, Earl of Bronze, this is when I normally start my streams, but they go on for quite a while.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Never say that to your pals, Henry. I think one thing that really draws me into this game is that you're really nobody special. You don't have people filleting you round the clock just for being who you are. You're just some layabout blacksmith's son. Can't read, can't write, can't fight. And really, you don't have much in the way of blacksmith powers either. So we got to do our little checklist here before the game will open up for us. Actually, there's a lot to do before the game opens up for us, but that's alright. Gives us a taste of what's to come. Is Henry evil for profit, or is it simply the sake of evil? I think he's going to be like the lowest tier of villainry. Well, I guess second worst. Seems insane. Perhaps no reason at all. I think the worst tier is just evil for pursuit of power. Something like that. Alright, so Kunesh. I need to get the nails and stuff off of Kunesh. No, the money. But Kunesh has no money. Kunesh is quite the pitiable character, actually. I've actually found myself having a bit of a soft spot for him after a wee while. But anyway, let's go and talk with him.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Now, as a fellow nasty individual, there's no real reason for me to be beating up Kunesh. That's one thing you can do, is have a fist fight with him, but, wouldn't want to do that to my good pal Kunesh. He's had some hard times, alright? That said, though, these is chickens. What's my chicken now? That said, I do need to get Kunesh's stuff. Father, on the other hand, is a bit of a do-gooder. I think I can get the money off of him instead. No honor among thieves. Kunesh is many things, but I don't think he's a thief. Then again, he did take that stuff without paying for it, didn't he?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay, and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunesh's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Thanks for the money, Pa. Right, charcoal and the ale. Easy peasy. Still, let it be known that I have an eye for profit. I said I wouldn't beat Kunesh up. But maybe just... Whoa, Christ! I didn't think he'd...
Bring it on.
I didn't think he'd manage to fight out from that one. Okay. What'll it be, Kunesh?
That was the last straw.
Thought I could just choke him out. Maybe you need to be stronger. Alright, well.
You're dead.
I can't remember how to do the combat in this game. What is it? What's block again? Is Q block? No, I'm in for a bad time then. Now, to make matters worse, I think I turned off all the stuff that actually tells you how to work the game. Well, let's not worry about it. If it's come to this, it's come to this.
Fix.
You're right, losing to the town drunkard isn't evil, but it's probably what's going to happen. I never got good at this game's combat. That said though, I'm doing not too bad against old Kunesh here, but not sure this is going to be enough. Ooh, oh, don't mind me. I just need to level up while we're fighting here, Kunesh. What do these even do? Fast traveling, night riding, manly odors. You'll last longer without food, but if you get hungry, da-da-da-da. I'm not sure if any of these are worth my time. Oh, well, Scout is. Scout is pretty good. We'll go with the scouting. Whoa, now, Kunesh, I'm busy trying to level up. Give me a break.
I'm over here.
I can see that. His voice kind of changes during the battles at
Come on
times.
then, Horsen.
Now, I'm wondering, if I try and choke him out again, is he going to go down or what? That could be a problem for me if not having enough strength means I can't knock people out from behind. Right, now you're going down. Well, I'm not the only one who worked on agility. Let's just make sure no one's watching and grab his well, actually grab his everything. Yoink. Well, bye-bye, Kunesh. We all knew it would come to this someday. Just if I press F to try and access my flashlight. Anyway, this is Kunesh's home. He's got a fat lot of nothing going on here. Nothing even to rob. He really is a guy who's got nothing. I think his wife left on him and he just took to the drink. A tale as old as time. But still, take his hammer, take his nails. I've still got the money off of father. Where's his axe though? Doesn't he normally have an axe floating around here? Ah, there we go. Gotta make sure nobody's watching. It's one thing to be evil, it's another thing to be a common thief. Or a common chicken chaser. There we go. Never know when you just need to eat a raw chicken whole. Being outside naked in that position is probably normal for the village drunk. Yeah, nobody's gonna think twice about it. It's fine. So with that taken care of, actually I wonder what happens if I go back to father with the hammer and nails. Maybe he'll ask for the money off of me again, I don't know. Yeah, although it's made of twigs and hay, Kunesh does have his own home.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything?
Actually, there's one thing I forgot. Just give me a moment.
Get a move on. We have to finish the sword today.
I'll probably take that sword fighting lesson. When you start in this game, your skills in everything are absolutely rock bottom, and I will need to do some in-game training on the fighting. Man, I really should have gone for double strength at the start. If I couldn't even choke out Kunesh. Bad times. But I can afford that charcoal. How much charcoal do we need? I think it's 10. 10 feels about right.
Good luck then.
So, give me that charcoal. 10 of it costs 5, and that leaves 2 for the ale. That sounds about right. I don't feel the need to haggle over everything. Not for
Pip, do you want to learn something?
not for a couple of groschen at least.
Think so?
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I'll go and pay my attention to you once I go and grab that ale. And with that, everything will be done for Father, I believe.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
All the cool kids, you say? Well, evil has to start somewhere, so let's get to it.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Plus, nothing unusual to use a bit of dung to insulate one's home. Right, when are we getting on with this, guys? Oh, already. That's good for me. Frozen Kaiser says he's never seen this. Yeah, I didn't do this in the weekly one-shot, so all the better reason to get it done now.
God be with you, Henry.
Although I'm still a bit banged up from my clash with Kunesh.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
And he wanted to torch the home.
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't help but notice that Fritz was playing with a dagger earlier on. Ooh, I could knock him out, maybe steal his dagger and stuff, but risky biscuits. Getting caught early on sends you to jail and then you gotta start all over again. I'd rather get all this stuff done without that.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Ghost seems pretty clear to me, lads.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Starting to think that we might be the more pious Henry and not the evil one at this rate, finally beating up Germans. Or at this rate, getting beaten up by Germans. Oh, he wants to surrender, does he? Oh, I can't beat him up more. I think you're hard blocked from killing people at the very start of the game. Alright. Oh god, I'm out of stamina. It's alright, Henry can catch his breath and keep going. Unfortunately, this catchpole doesn't know what we're up to. I hope. Meet the lads at Kunesh's. A laugh at lads. If only it was this easy to evade the police later on in the game. But they never forgive and they never forget. Well, maybe they do if you give it enough time. I haven't tried it out enough. I just make the best effort not to get caught. But we likely will get caught doing a lot of heinous things, and we will probably spend quite a bit of time in prison. But it's just a debuff, as far as I'm aware. Now, what we saw in the weekly one-shot was that even if you don't do that, Father still gives you lip. Gives you that long talk about not getting into trouble, even though you didn't get into trouble. Right, speak with the lads, speak with our girl, and go and get some sword training. And then we are carrying on with the pivotal part of the story. Where was Kunesh's again? He was over here. Where are all the lads at? It's just like real life, all my friends being so slow. Ah, well, there's one of them, I think. There's a guard you can sneak up on and choke out. Well, you can certainly sneak up and choke out guards, but more often than not I find in this game they overpower you, so you don't get the one shot on them. Then you have to fight them, and they call in reinforcements, and oh, now it's a crime, and now everybody wants you dead. Things escalate, so I make a habit of not trying to choke out guards.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
We've sorted out Deutsch. Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Another beating? Count me in.
Kunesh owes money to my father, but he won't pay. I'll have to shake it out of him.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
I already shook him down for literally everything he has. Not like this for my poor boy Kunesh.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
I'm left wondering if I could actually take down any of these guys without the rest of the town knowing, but that's risky biscuits. Also, I'm not sure if Kunesh is... Oh, no, there he is. Out in his pajamas.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole?
Just try it, you old drunk.
Cunt!
At least I got that strength training in.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
What did he even give me? Find something at Kunesh is worth selling. The man has nothing. I already took everything. I could take his door.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Oh well, being evil is all about suppressing the feeling of, the bad feeling for doing all that. Right, let's go and get that ale, get that sword fighting, and be done with it.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
God save Henry.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Welcome,
Really?
Henry.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Let's just keep all the doors closed. I don't want to wait to... Oh, damn. Back she goes.
Yeah, give me a minute.
I was hoping she'd be through there for a wee minute there. Tell you what, I'll use one of those save your schnaps immediately, because for getting up to no good, that could easily backfire. What I'd really like to do is take out the bailiff. The bailiff has a mace, and I love maces. In this game, at least. I don't have any strong affinity for weapons in the meat sphere, but in this game, I will almost certainly be going mace as my main weapon. Forget swords, forget bows. It's all about the mace. It's got a great feeling of clobbering. Come on, Bianca, through you go, through you go.
Oh dear me.
Actually, can I go upstairs here? Anything worth taking? I've never even looked up and around here before. Trespassing, are we? Unfortunately, I don't have any lockpicks. I don't know what's in those things anyway. My good pal would give me lockpicks if my chosen solution for dealing with Kunesh was to steal his stuff covertly. But okay, right, I was planning on murdering Bianca here and now, but you know, for suggesting that we blasphemy in the evening. But ooh, is she coming over here? Are you coming over here, Bianca? No, she's going out. She knows to stick to well-lit places. Fair enough. Let's go and train in the way of the sword. Yeah, Tsingus, I thought about that, but it seems... Yeah, I didn't want to taint the run with a mod that lets you save everywhere. Feels a bit cheaty. If I'm going to be taking risks, I don't want to be able to completely mitigate it like that. It needs to cost, and save your schnaps are that cost. Both in monetary for buying it and space in your inventory. Because you do have limited carrying capacity. Very limited, actually. Righto, Combat Master.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Everything I've learned is unarmed now. Yeah, we have the ale in our back pocket. We're warming it up between our cheeks since Daddy wants the warmest, flattest ale there is. Alright, so yes, A and D to move. You can unlock from your opponent with left shift. Oh yeah, I doubt I'll be doing much of that.
Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine.
As I understand it, combat is the great filter of this game.
Alright. Nice.
Turns many people off of the game. I think it's very good, but I'm bad at it.
Try it a few times. Good. Good. Once again. Good. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice.
Yeah, the melee is great because you see the transition from somebody who is so awkward and novice to somebody who can actually hold their own. That said, in this game, if you're fighting, say, 3 armed and armored knights, you are gonna get ravaged. Almost, no matter how good you
I
are.
don't know about you, but I'm
I'd like to knock him out and take all of his nice stuff, but 1, he'd overpower me, and 2, I don't really think that stuff would serve me particularly well. So, we got our everything. Let's go and see Father. What a lovely idyllic village, though. That's one trope that we will not be avoiding here. You'll never guess what happened. Not beating up the sheep. Why beat up the sheep when we can beat up the people who mind the sheep? Night, night, friend. You know, I need to level up that stealth, you see. Let's put you down there. Make sure nobody's coming as I take his everything. Especially that 13 groschen. And, whoa, let's not have that. And let's not have you either. Expertly done by me. I'm glad those guys have poor eyesight. Yeah, I wonder if I can put on my new hat as I talk to Father. Wonder if they'll ask where I get it from. Just practicing evil ways, we'll need them later.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of Someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Nobody complimenting my new hat. See, this is what turns a man evil.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the Tavern on the Green and the Forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Mace play, on the other hand.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
I mean, come on. They couldn't have waited 5 seconds, or even let me jump across. Okay, right, time to get the heck out of here. Only a fool would stop and pick all the nettles. But as long as I've got my trusty straw hat, everything will be okay. Ride to Talmberg, get horse. Easy peasy. Now there's an interesting choice to be made here. That Teresa lady, I believe her name was, is about to get ravaged by Cumans. And we have a choice between helping her and not helping her. What would evil Henry do in this case, I wonder?
Pigs, don't touch me, or I'll kill you.
Good lord, her voice carries well. But I can't remember how to grab the horse here. But if we just make our way around, you'll be fine, Teresa. You're a powerful individual. How do I ride the horse? X, huh? Have fun, Teresa. I'm out of here. Had to be careful there. If you whistle for the horse, that distracts the Cumans and counts as helping Teresa. I'm having none of that. The good Lord helps those who help themselves, and I'm helping myself to this horse. There goes the dancing career. I haven't had the most injury-prone life, and I've certainly never been stabbed through the leg. I wonder how much that really hurts. I mean, they make it seem so painful, but how bad could it really be? Visit young, you'll find out.
Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah.
Well, it was an arrow going through his leg just there. So bottom of the screen we have a lot of useful information. Yellow shows the yellow circle on the left shows the injury. Red shows my bleeding status. And then there's the bars, green bar for the horse stamina. Or if you're fighting, that's the enemy's health. Yellow for my stamina, red for my health, and then there's my hunger over on the right. I just had my breakers and I'm already hungry again. We're going to need to slow down to a bit of a canter, let the horse regain some stamina. Oh, jeez, that's enough stamina. It's okay, we don't need to be that fast, we just need to be faster than our friends. Oh, we got away with that.
Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
I'm sure Henry picked up a thing or two about horse riding in his life. Wrath says I died so many times on this bit, lol. Is it even possible to die in this part? Well, I guess it is if you're saying that, but come on, it's just going down a straight line on a horse.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Halt your Hosen inne!
Quickly! We're close!
the gate!